Life seems to be the endless venue of rise and fall. Many questions cannot find proper answers. There should be a lot of truth hidden in the cycle of birth and death. Majjhimaka, or the middle way, is the way to walk our lives through, the way that life will always be in tune. Meditation for beginners. Meditation is the walk of the mind aimed to tune our inside back to its real nature and be neutral. It's the practical philosophy of Buddhism that suits every faith and belief. The right posture to practice meditation is sitting in a lotus posture. Sit flatly on the floor. Fold the right leg upon the left. Lay both hands with palms up comfortably upon the lap. The tip of the index finger of the right hand touching the tip of the left thumb. Stretch up the whole back and spine, but in the easy and comfortable manner. Tune it by taking a deep breath slowly in and out once or twice. Then softly close the eyes and be relaxed. Be ready and let's meditate together.
It is the right time to meditate. For meditation is the journey of the mind. To begin with, we choose the most comfortable sitting posture of meditation. Be easy. You can sit comfortably in a cushion or on a chair. We should have a proper combination of each part of the body. Both hands, palms up, and the tip of the index finger of the right hand touches the tip of the thumb of the left. Right. Let the feeling of relaxation run thoroughly from head to toes. And softly take a deep breath through. Be easy and let my voice guide you through the entire session. You can listen to me while your eyes closed. Firstly, please adjust your eyelids not to be too tight. It should be like the moment we are just about to go to sleep. In our Oriental world of Buddhism, meditation is the time to rest. It is to rest your traveling mind on the seat of its true nature. Yes, for the seat of its true nature is the real home of the mind. Once your mind gets right there, then you can experience the feeling. It is the feeling of being easy, comfortable, and free. But where is the seat of your mind? Please follow me. Follow my voice. First of all, we would realize that the home of the mind is inside. It is at the innermost corner of the whole being, of the entire feeling. And amazingly, our breath can lead us to the place. Right, it is at the final end of the breath we take. Such breath should be a gentle, soft, and very deep ones. So, if we are ready, just take such a breath and let it drift down and down, down and down until it gradually disappears inside. Then we notice its turning point at its deep end. We could do it more than once to notice its turning point again and again. But be natural, then we can earn the deeper breath. Let's try together. For a beginner, we shall assume that the final end of your breath is inside, wherever it is, just only around the center. We shall assume that the final end of your breath is inside, wherever it is, just only around the center of your abdomen. But please kindly note that the turning point is assumed to be the seat of the mind. Just for a theory, this turning point is the exact point of CG, or the center of gravity, or the exact point of the center of the body. And it is possible for the mind to be there only when the mind is in a full stillness state. So for the beginners, it is just to assume the center. By observing the feeling where the deep breath ends, we get a simple clue of the center corner where the mind is supposed to be. And it is the point you must remind of it, to feel it again and again, as simply as you can, and be natural, until you get accustomed to it and be familiar with it. This is the station to rest your mind. The home of the mind is at the center of the body. True meditation begins from here, at the center of the body. The center of the body is the gateway of the middle way, the way to connect our minds with the source of energy and wisdom. Now it is time to begin. Now you can take a deep breath through, or make a little body adjustment to gain more circulation, or you may open up your eyes just for a while. Now we begin. After adjusting your feeling and your physical body, Let's take a soft but deep breath again to relax our whole feeling. Then comfortably remind of the center of the body. Yes, it is to remind of the turning point of the deep breath inside. The turning point of the breath, or the CG point of our physical body, is the point or the station to still our mind. For the beginners, it might not be so easy to do it right away for the first time. So please do not try too hard using some forces. We only remind of it, and then we relax. Relax as we are sitting amid the whole blue skies. Relax as we are the center of the universe. Relax and be happy as we are the young leaves amid the whole green, and we are cradled by the soft breezes all around. Be comfortable as the soft breezes could flow through our physical bodies. From the right side to the left, from in front to the back. The cool breezes are cradling as well. We are the center of the universe somehow, and gently remind of the center of the body that we just feel it. Again and again, remind of the center of the body. It is the deepest feeling inside. The moment while we are the center of the universe, our center of the body is the very center of all. Let's stay with this calm feeling for a little while. Remind our minds of the center of the body. Our little job is to still the mind over here. So please be natural when we remind ourselves of it. And I have another technique to tell you. Because the center of the body is the landmark to rest the mind inside. It would be easier if we make a little mark over here to let the feeling be something we can visualize. Let's invite a Chinese star to float shining over here. It is as if this tiny star comes along together with our deep breath. Then we just stay here. Stay here at the deepest feeling of ours. From this moment, to remind of the center of the body, or to remind of the turning point of the breath, it is to remind of the tiny star inside. Yes, a tiny star inside, somewhere inside. It is around the area of the center of the abdomen. It is only to remind of this tiny star inside our abdomen. Only somewhere in there. No need to care for the exact position. Now, let's try. Let's invite a tiny star into our innermost as it comes along with our breath we take, and leave it there inside. So at any time, if we want to go to the station of meditation, we just remind of this tiny star. It is as easy as reminding of this, even though we don't see it very clearly, but we are able to feel. Sometimes it is not to see, but to feel. And what are the benefits? Firstly, we can gain peace while our eyes closed. Secondly, we can keep our feelings or our minds or thoughts inside. It can be done as often as possible, even though it is not all the time. All along the period we meditate, it is to still our mind inside. The tiny star we visualize inside, the landmark is the first step. But we shall not force to fix her position, the tiny star. It is only to feel that the star is staying with us inside. Enjoy the time we close our eyes in this session of meditation. All to do is to remind of the center of the body often, where the tiny star is. But be gentle to remind of as often as we can and as easily as it can be. For some of us who don't feel easy or not so comfortable to remind of the center of the tiny star, we advise you to take some deep breaths in and notice the final end of each one. Then tell yourselves that the station of meditation is over here. At the end of the breath, the station of meditation dwells. And if the thought comes again, let it be. We shall not follow the wandering thought. Let thoughts be like a soft breeze. Yes, it comes. Let it go. Let thought come and go. It is not to follow the thought. By doing this, the mind will be free, will be ever inside, not traveling out and away. And if we want to gain more peace, just for a second, we remind of the turning point again. For some beginners, it is best to keep the mind in and let the thought be like the soft breeze that just comes and goes. If we do like this and practice this every day, we will experience something more about the feeling of peace and calmness. And for the ones who love to remind of the tiny star, you can do so at any time. You can do it all along with any daily activities, and you will feel or experience something better in you by yourselves. Before we open up the eyes, let's share our feeling of peacefulness. It is as if we are the center of happiness. We are the owner of happy universe. Our happiness is blended well with peacefulness, and the radiation is so natural, it is spreading all around. It is the radiation of peace and happiness. We now become like a fresh blooming rose, slowly opening each petal to welcome the morning sun, and the world then becomes awakened for the better day. Now we are the rose to enrich our happy universe. The radiation of happiness is all around for everyone. Yes, the center of the body is the station of meditation that is now within us. And we are the center of our own happy universe. Then our happiness is to be shared to everyone. Let everyone be in the shadow of our happiness. Let the breath of peacefulness, the radiation of happiness, refresh the whole world. Again, we remind of the center of the body by this soft breathing. Then we open our eyes gently. We blend our inner feeling with the external 5 senses. We shall keep peace. We just receive from meditation. We maintain this calm and peaceful feeling for a little more while. Even our eyes are already open. Until we are back to meditate together again. See you next time.